Hi, Steve Ashley here from lowriskwages.com. Today I just want to show you how to use my betting calculator BetAid, which you can download for free at www.lowriskwages.com/BetAid. BetAid software can be used for backing and laying calculations and also for Dutch betting calculations. You can see the two different tabs there on the software. There's also a handy odds table conversion just for looking up the odds in decimal and fractions. But today in this video we'll just be concentrating on the back and lay calculations. Right, let's get started. You'll notice I've got Betfair already loaded up and I've also fired up BetAid as well. And for various types of scenarios on Betfair we can back at high odds and then lay at lower odds excuse me, for a guaranteed profit. Or we can lay at low odds and back at higher odds. Now let's see how easy it is to do these calculations with BetAid, shall we? For example, we might think in this football match that the favourites here at 1.58, they're far too high at the moment. We think they'll probably shorten before kick-off. So we just key those odds into the BetAid software, key in our stake. What we can then do is lock this side to say that we've actually placed this bet. That way we won't mistakenly change any of the figures. So if you notice here, we can click on the odds button and nothing happens. You won't be able to key anything into the stake either. So this side of the bet is effectively locked. Now, as this hypothetical situation, basically I haven't got 4 hours to wait to come back and wait until kickoff. Let's assume that the odds for Vålerenga in the Norwegian league, I believe, have shortened just before kickoff down to 1.5. So on the software we can go across, key in the odds of 1.5. You'll notice now the profits on either side are not equal because we haven't adjusted the default stakes when we started the software. But if we just go down here and click on the equalise profit button, you notice very quickly it's told us that if we backed at 1.58 for £20, then laid at odds of 1.5, it's automatically given us the stake that we need to key in to get a profit of just over £1. What we can also do using the software is to weight the profit if we think that one side or the other is more likely to win. In this case, the favourites, Vålerenga, heavy odds on favourites to win the match. What we can do is then say, okay, we want less profit if the lay side of the bet wins. Clicking on this button here, immediately it comes back and say, right, if the back side of the bet wins, we profit £1.22. If the lay side wins, profit 61 pence, which is still good profit. You'll notice that what we can do on both sides of the bet as well is to key in the commission. If you know what your current commission rate is on Betfair, you can key that in. That factors it into the overall profit side of things. This tick box over here is if we're using the same bookie at Betfair. Yes, we would be obviously if we're backing and laying. But occasionally what you could do is to back at, let's say, William Hill's if they're offering a better price than 1.58, and then come and lay back on Betfair. But if you do that, if you untick the box, you notice the profit changes. You can go and then update it accordingly. This is because if you're backing at, say, William Hill's, for example, the commission this will be on 0. So sorry, I forgot to change that. So I'll put the commission on 0, and we can actually key that in if we want to, just to remind us. It's not the same bookie. Go and calculate again, and there you go. And that's the profit situation we would have if we backed at William Hill at those odds and that stake, and then laid at Betfair for those odds and that stake. Now there's various ways for you to adjust profit. By using these 3 buttons, I find is the very easiest way to do it. More profit on this side, click the greater than side. There you go, it'll work out the calculation for you. To equalise the profit so it's the same on both sides, or roughly the same on both sides. And if you want less profit on this side, click the less than button. You can also use the slider here. So if you want more profit, you click and hold, take it right over to the right hand side. There you go. Less profit right down there. Or you can manually adjust the stakes. So right, adjust the stake down, adjust the stake up until you get to your desired profit. The software will also tell you what your total liability is for the bet. So if you backed with a stake of £20 and laid with that stake with your liability odds of 1.5, it'll tell you your total amount of money you'd need in this case in both accounts. But if you were doing this all at Betfair, let me just change these figures. Equalise the profit. This will tell you need £30.54 in your account to well, that's the total liability for the whole bet. Again, things like the odds you can adjust up or down. If, for example, near the kick-off the odds actually went down to 1.48, you can click on the up and down arrows to adjust it, or you can actually key them directly in. Click on equalise and away we go. That's pretty much it really for the back and lay side of the calculator. I use this calculator every day on Betfair when I'm either backing at high odds, laying at low odds, or vice versa if I was laying. For example, on here, let's do another quick one here. We might think, right, there's not going to be an early goal in this game, so we're going to lay Valerenga at 1.58. Let's say for £20. And then as the game progresses, we just unlock this side so we can key the figures in. We think that within 5 or 10 minutes, with there being no goal, we want to back them at say 1.65, equalise profit. We'll get 80p for doing that fairly easily within 5 or 10 minutes of the game starting, really. So that's pretty much it for what you can do with the back and lay side of things. Go and download the software at lowriskwages.com/BetAid. Okay, thanks, bye.